I have a horrible confession. I grew up as a YouTube kid. Now I know I had the makings of the Gen Z equivalent of an iPad kid, but back in my day, I grew up watching a lot of YouTubers like PewDiePie, the Rat Brad, and Sky Does Because one, I thought they were genuinely entertaining. I mean, come on, Cops and Robbers was absolute cinema. And two, I was a broke-ass little unemployed child and I couldn't really afford a console, at least until my parents could save up enough to get me one or get my own PC after working a part-time job. Now, after hearing my sad life story, you might think that my childhood was worse than a medieval child with whooping cough or dysentery, but it wasn't all that bad. I would go to these PC cafes to play games, paying by the hour, pretty good for multiplayer stuff like Dota or Source, but not so much for big releases like COD, The Last of Us, and Naruto Ultimate Ninja Heroes for the PSP. I've only played this game like 3 times against my grade school friends on their PSPs, but it was an absolute banger every single time. So, having said all that, I usually relied on watching YouTube to experience most of the games I wanted to play. Doing nothing all day, refreshing the website, waiting for the next part in a video game walkthrough was absolute peak childhood. But in an effort to use nostalgia bait to bring in some YouTube clout, I wanted to revisit some old games that I used to watch on this very website to answer the question,
oh brother, this guy stinks!
Happy Wheels is a ragdoll physics adventure-based flash game created by Jim Bonacci and As far as Happy Wheels goes, I think this game is an absolute YouTube classic. YouTubers like PewDiePie, Green PewDiePie, and Red PewDiePie, and Cancelled PewDiePie would crank out videos like this by the ton. But in between the and RP between Timmy and his dad, I think this game and those old videos associated with it are internet relics to be studied by future YouTube college majors, and definitely influencing a larger portion of the gaming video genre, at least very early on. Playing through this game definitely brought back some old memories of me rotting my brain away watching YouTube all day before and after school. The endless supply of bottle runs, sword throws, obstacle courses, etc. kinda drowns out some of the more memorable story-based maps. I do think an updated 3D sequel, something like Skate maybe, could go insane in this day and age. Overall, I do appreciate Happy Wheels for what it is and what it was. But as a modern game in 2025, it's alright, I guess. Community customization with playable maps is by far its greatest asset, I think. B overall. Maybe C. It's fallen off quite a bit. Modern Warfare 2 was probably the first big release that I had watched on YouTube, due to the aforementioned lack of financial facilities. And who else would it be other than the king of the YouTube walkthrough video, the Rad Brad? Watching Brad struggle to aim his controller on an enemy or somehow get lost because he completely ignored an NPC was kinda painful to watch. But I would still wait for those uploads every single day. I remember I used to watch this guy when Clementine was just a Walking Dead character to him. Now he has a whole ass family with a daughter of the same name. That shit is kinda crazy if you think about it. Shout out to Chubbs too for being a day one. I remember the Modern Warfare campaigns as absolute peak COD. Personally, with Modern Warfare 2 and 3 being my favorites. So why not compile the Modern Warfare franchise into one point in this video?
Let me explain.
I'm talking action set pieces that would make Michael Bay sperm his britches. Memorable characters that are iconic in gaming, and most importantly, war settings that would always paint the US as the good guys. So after all that yapping, you might be thinking, why do you got Modern Warfare 1 in the background of this video? Well, that's because it was $5 cheaper on Steam on discount, and I don't make enough money on these videos yet. As much as I look back fondly on Modern Warfare 2 and 3, I think Modern Warfare 1 is still pretty goddamn good. A tier. Obviously, playing a game released back in 2007 in 2025, it does show its age, most glaringly with how the game looks and probably feels overall. Modern Warfare 1 is kinda like white bread. Very old, but not too old, like flatbread. It is a product of all types of bread before it and has laid down foundation for new and upcoming bread after it. And just like bread, it's still pretty damn good today. I think the overall content of the game, the concept, story, setting is still entertaining. Plus, without Modern Warfare 1, I wouldn't have gotten 2 and 3. You might also be asking, well, what about multiplayer and online play? Wasn't that a big part of YouTube gaming as well? Well, you see, growing up, I didn't have Xbox Live or whatever PlayStation was. I didn't have a PlayStation. Or a lot of friends that played COD. And the video games that I did grow up playing with them was C tier. Another subgenre of gaming videos that I feel like I have to mention and pad the video runtime, please subscribe, please. I'm desperate, please. Are horror games. I feel like horror game videos specifically have carved out their own community in YouTube. From OG ones that I used to watch to some of the relatively newer ones that I have been watching, these games have some insane staying power on YouTube, and I think some of the most genuinely entertaining videos do come from the horror gaming community. Ao Oni, Amnesia, Silent Hill PT, and the one that I remember specifically, Slenderman, The 8 Pages, was a very common horror game in the early YouTube gaming days. It was either this or Amnesia, and I flipped a coin to decide because I'm a pussy-ass bitch.
He's a pussy.
And I am playing 2 horror games in a row. This game is based on an extremely common creepypasta about some dude in the forest with a suit. I don't know. Let's hop right in. Yeah, I'm not playing this shit.
Pussy.
A tier on the games I'm not playing tier list. Minecraft is a game. That's it. That's a review, everybody. Thank you. But in all seriousness, I think Minecraft is as much of a pop culture icon as it is a game about building and secret civilizations. Minecraft is by far the most successful video game in this video. It has sold over 300 million copies globally. For reference, that's about 300 divided by 28.6. 10.489510 copies of Elden Ring since Elden Ring has been released. There's really not much to say about Minecraft in my opinion. Almost everyone with an internet connection has probably heard of this game. They even got Chris Pratt to play Steve in the goddamn movie. There's probably a lot of other video essays on this website that can explain the success and appeal of the game by a fellow with much less neurodivergence than I can ever articulate. But I'm not here to talk about the game's success, from here on out at least. I'm here to talk about my nostalgia with Minecraft because life as an adult is just gray and bland. Life was so much better as a kid. Do you remember Hunger Games and mod reviews? Yeah, that's right. I remember that freaky ass Super Creeper and these motherfuckers. Jerry's Tree, custom map playthroughs. Can you believe that this masterpiece of a series is 5 years old? Objectively one of the best video series on the website, no doubt about it. Z tier on the show tier list. This game gets a S++ tier until Microsoft bought it, and now it's not cool. So F tier. Overall, I will say that Minecraft is kind of a beast all on its own. You can't really compare it to all the other games in this video. I feel like it's one of those things that never leaves the internet's conscience. And everyone just seems to come back on the server for that 2-week phase that everybody loves. On YouTube specifically, I always feel like it's waning and rising in popularity. But every time it's brought to the forefront, there's always a new set of YouTubers to cancel each and every time.
We do not diddle kids. Do not diddle kids. It's no good diddling kids.
Hey, you there, watching. Like and subscribe if you like this video. If you didn't, kill yours. This video took a while to get out because I think I'm a dumbass who edits very inefficiently. And I get distracted by my phone every 5 minutes. I was also busy recording B-roll. But anyways, click on this other video that I made so I can make endless riches and we can buy the world. Please subscribe. Okay, goodbye. Please subscribe. I need to feed my family. Thank you.